Hi, this is Torey Eisenman with Benchmark Real Estate Group, and today we have Pat Orr, who is a longevity distributor, and she works a lot with essential oils. And Pat, you know, I'm health coach certified, and I meet a lot of people that talk about essential oils. Literally just had somebody tell me that our oils had carcinogens in them, and you helped me research some of that, which I really appreciate. So I think there's a lot of misinformation about essential oils, how to use them, how to apply them. Can you talk a little bit about what you do with essential oils that's different, perhaps, from what people see on the streets?
Well, because I found that same kind of misinformation out there, I took it upon myself to go to school as well. And I have a paper yet to write, but I have 250 hours under my belt. But when they're searching, they should look for something that's organic, that's 100% pure, and therapeutic. Therapeutic grade is a marketing thing, so I would just look for therapeutic on the label. And if you do want to see the chemical constituents, the person should be able to supply that, although most people don't care.
Right. Well, with your engineering background, right, you're probably a lot more detailed than the typical person.
Right, and they don't need to care,
Right.
really, as long as they trust the information they're getting. And not all oils are for all people.
Right. So I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't think about, right? We think, oh, they're oils, they're herbs, they're safe. It's no different than a medication, right? You take too much of something or something counteracts something you're already taking, it can adversely affect you as well.
Absolutely. Less is more is the philosophy of our company. And where I particularly get upset is when I see things on Facebook where moms are just splashing oils on their children, and there's a limited amount of oils that are safe for children. They have little tiny lungs.
Right, and I think a lot of people don't realize that we absorb so much through our skin and our feet, and we think, okay, we're doing something good, which we could actually be harming somebody. So when somebody approaches you and they're interested in getting some oils, you have a process that you go through, right?
Yeah, typically I ask them questions, either medically, want to know what kind of medication they're on, how old they are there concerns they want to address. And I even look at their eye color at times, to see if I need to pick one oil over another. At that point, I'll do a Zyto scan and see what energetically works for them. And if we have the time to sit down, and then we'll put together a blend, or we'll do something from my current line, just based on their needs, wants, and what they're trying to address.
So what's a Zyto scan?
A Zyto scan is, there's a company out there that does this, and they list all the oils, and it's like a lie detector test for your body.
Okay.
You put your hand on it, and it looks at 150 different markers, and there are medical professionals that will even have one that tests way more markers, and then they'll look at what might be your priorities from an energetic field standpoint.
So will this indicate if I'm sensitive to something that I shouldn't use it?
Not necessarily. It will say what initially might address what's going on in your body.
Okay, so I think that, we're not medical doctors. We don't
Right.
pretend to be medical doctors. But when my son was in Montessori school, before testing, they would give them peppermint candy.
Ooh.
So the peppermint does wake them up, but if my son's going to have peppermint, I would much rather have the oils, and I would want to know about it to know if there's any interaction that would affect them. So if somebody wants to do the Zyto scan, or if they want to get some additional information on essential oils and purity levels, to just get educated to know whether this is good, bad, or indifferent for them, how do they do that? How do they reach you?
Well, they can call me or text me on my number.
Okay, so what's the best phone number for you?
321-287-5617.
Okay, and Pat's been phenomenal with our family. When we wanted something, she actually even helped deliver some stuff at a time that we couldn't get to where we needed to. But she really asked a lot of questions. She's very thorough. So if you have any questions about essential oils, I would highly recommend you reach out to Pat at her phone number. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Torey.